And I believe we should be set and ready to go here. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, back for another hockey day here, and a lot of anticipation with it indeed, and a lot to look forward to. Bowling Green looking for their second straight win of the regular season. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody. I am Dan Ridenauer, joined alongside. We got Tanner Amos here today, and we apologize a little bit earlier. Our pregame coverage looks like it got a little bit cut short in terms of just the internet here, but got the stream back, which is what counts, and really a good credit to Louisville as well for the internet connection that they have given us the past 2 days.
Yeah, for sure. Excited to be here. I think the boys can get out here and take over on the first shift. I mean, yesterday we showed that we can outskill this team and outplay this team, and we just got to play our game and come out fast.
Well, and coming out fast indeed will be the hope for it. Bracken Buck and Aiden Granica going to be the starting defense. We've seen quite a bit out of them, and then Caleb Kiesel as well. Going to be out there with Andrew Updike and then Seth Gobble at center. So a lot of good play by Gobble. We've seen a lot yesterday and then so far this season. Tim Whitehead going to be making a start here tonight. He played against Ohio on October 10th in the 6-0 loss, but going to get it right back here a little bit south of Athens. And then let's take a look too for the starters with the Louisville Cardinals, as they will have the number 27 John Lane going with Whit Proctor as well, and then Patrick Melandro with the number 15 on Josh Atkins, and then the number 18 of John Cohn going to be the defensive pair as well. And here we go. Louisville, Kentucky kicks it off here, and we're starting Gobble to take the draw and right back to Updike, wasting absolutely no time. That one going to be a quick shot on net here in our first period, as that will be the first shot on goal for Bowling Green.
I think that's really what BG needs to bring, is quick shots to the net here and just crashing that hard. Seemed to have key success for us yesterday, and just continue that.
Well, and we'll take it right back here again and get it rolling along, as that one going right back and through and down low and a bit into the corner. Going to go just a little bit high. It'll be Bracken Buck there with it, and then he'll just choose to throw it right back in. And then some momentum going right back to Kiesel, but just through his stick. Barely able to hold on to it, and now we're taking it the other direction. So this one going right back up and through. Updike to need it, and then going to Buck in the neutral zone. Just going to try to get a bit of a flip right out to it, and now Seth Gobble going to have the opportunity as well. Offside. Going to be the call there, Tanner.
Yeah, I think we just got to keep our heads up and know where our other guys are at for sure.
Well, now we'll take it right back and through. Waiting just a little bit longer, but still the draw to go right there, and then Scholze going to go it to McMullen on the defense. As that one just a quick shot on net for Austin McLaughlin there to chase through. and try to follow off the rebound, but now Louisville going to have a break going the other direction. On the far side, Scholze the one playing defense there. And then right in front is Ronan, and then goes to Jack Kleinow, who now has it. Going on the right side out to center, and then across. Patton with the shot for Bowling Green, but not quite able to make it through. And then leaving that right side wide open is McMullen, who's now chasing after it and has possession of it right on his stick. So now taking it back the other way, waiting for it a little bit more. And so now there you'll have it going through and then over to right, then back to left again in front to Jacobs, but still going a bit through as now Kleinow will be the one with the puck as well and taking it along just a little bit more. And so now here we go. Waiting a little bit further in terms of what actually needs to happen here. And so this one going to go be moving along the other way. Hoover now has possession of it for his first time so far today as he's waiting for it a little bit more here, and this one going right out to center. So now it goes, and we will have our first whistle today.
Quick whistle. I'm not sure what happened there. Looks like the net might have got taken off.
Well, we've seen that a couple times, and now we'll take through it again and be ready to set. Bowling Green looks to be in the offensive zone here. So now going right back for it again. Looks like Liam Conway is going to be out there with his defensive partner there, the number 28, Ryan Budai. And they're going to be forcing it deep by Whitehead as now they'll have it. 18:08 and counting remains in the first period. So now we take it right back and through and going along to center. Then going right back out is Budai, who needs it. And then he takes it to the left side, just barely able to get over the red line and then taking it through. So now we're going the other way. Up high now. Going for it and waiting. Liam Conway now going to lose the puck right at center and then going right back, but he regains it and then loses it to Melandra as now that one going back. Higgins the pass to Hoover. Dump will be by Ryan. So now going for Bowling Green as they'll get a line change here. Going to get that line of Buck and Granica out as well with Bowden Stoller for his first appearance of the weekend. Gets the puck on his stick, tries to get it right past through, but Melandra going to get in his way. And then takes it right back out and moving along. Lane going to have an opportunity. Tries to get it across. The shot on Whitehead. And then another shot, but Proctor not going to fall through. As now Hoover's there with him, and so is Granica trying to get that one out. Bowden Stoller in front, going to need something, and we will have another one.
It's a great way to fight through by Granica there to draw that penalty. Keep moving his feet. Couple successes yesterday on the power play for BG. I think this is a big opportunity for them to move the puck and get a couple good shots on net. See if Hoover can get in front of that goalie and we can find the back here.
And so now back again, we wait and getting reset for another one. Hoover there as well with Scholze going right back and through. And that one going to Whitehead. Looks like we'll have the first penalty for Louisville. They'll be on the penalty kill today, so the Falcons get a great opportunity on the power play. And it looks like John Lane will be ruled for the penalty. As to 4, we're unsure, but that one in the far corner. Going to be looking right after it. Updike, though, with an interception, takes it the other way. Going to need something. And then goes back to Kleinow. Kleinow, the shot wide to the left. Forces Ted Scholze to get over there with Kiesel. Going to need the puck right back up and then get to something. So now Updike has it in the corner, tries to get it right back through, and not quite. And so it looks like it will get officially dumped right on out and through by Sam Levin. So Hoover now has the puck, got that dog in him just like Sadie. Going over to the left side, going to need it, and then takes it and going through, and then up to center, and then the offside. Looked like Kleinow and Kiesel just kind of stepped over there a bit. So we'd love to hear kind of your opinion on this, Tanner.
I think we just need to make sure that we're not making that one extra move right at the blue line, and we're just keeping our heads up. That one little stick handle can really hurt us when we're on a quick rush. So we just got to – a big shot off the crossbar there out of play.
Well, we saw that quite a bit, too, yesterday in terms of, kind of with the opportunities that just got a bit close. And, I mean, you think of the Pattons, you think of the Rudos, just kind of similar to that. went right off the bar and then up to the ceiling, but that one goes right back for Granica. And we'll need it, and Rudo, a shot, just goes wide to the right, and then going to need to pull it through again. So a bit of a wait, but Rudo's able to get that back to Granica. We'll get it right back to Rudo again, just knocks over his stick a little bit, then over from Blank, who is the Louisville defender there, trying to get it, and then McMullen going to have it on the far side. Pass intercepted, though, and going the other way. Going to be Jack Blank with the puck. The breakaway on Whitehead, and a stop will be made as now 15:29 and counting remain in the period. So now this will go right back and through 15:24 and counting. 10 seconds remain on the Louisville penalty, going across just barely through the stick of McMullen, and so now they'll need something to go again.
Great save on the breakaway there by Whitehead.
And really doing well so far this season. It was a great break for him. Currently averaging a .833 save percentage so far, but now going to get it right back, and Rudo is able to get a hop, skip, and a jump out to center. Loses possession of it, though. Whit Proctor going to be one of the defenders with John Lane going against Rudo for that puck. And so now we wait back for it a little bit again. And so waiting it just a bit through. Filer Johnson going to be making his first appearance as well of the weekend. Is now Liam Conway going to get that one dumped in. No icing called. And so now this one goes right back out to center. Budai with the puck, has options, chooses to go right. A bank to Bowden Stoller is his intended target, and it finds Filer Johnson right in front, who takes it all the way far, 2 on that right side, and then going right back and through. JT Webb will have the puck and then needs something over to Stoller, but might get a clear here for Louisville. Then going right up, Liam Conway going to get the dump in and trying for it. And then going right back and along, going to be John Cohen, the defense. And then Melandra going to have the puck as well for the Cardinals. And now they're taking it the other way in the neutral zone. Long pass over, going to be John Lane with the puck and an opportunity. Conway stops him, though. And a broken stick there for Lane, as now he'll have to retreat from that. And Bowden Stoller going to be on the forecheck here, as Bowling Green will get another line change. Waiting for it along as well. No ice to be ruled on that. 13:51 and counting so far in the first period will remain, as Pattons gets a pass right across over to Kleinow, but then takes it right back through and in. Going to be no ice there, was across the red line when it was passed, but then goes through for the Bowling Green defense. Going to be by Budai, and then over to McLaughlin as well with the puck. Kleinow, then back to Budai again, who gets it to Patton.
Oh, that's a big hit from behind, no call.
Well, and Patton not going to be too thrilled with that one, but still goes through as McLaughlin, who gets it on net. A.J. Cooper going to be the one in for Louisville this weekend, the only goaltender they have on their roster. 13:22 remains.
Patton, I don't know if he ever touched that puck, got upheld right at the red line. I'm glad to see he got up right away.
Well, at least he's in good condition, but Kleinow going to take the draw there, and we'll wait back for it a little bit more. And then trying again. Patton has the puck, gets it up to the defense. Ted Scholze, the one man for it, and then trying as well. But then this one to get it right across and through, and McLaughlin gets it into the corner, throws it for Kleinow, then taking it right back is going to be Blank, who will now have it, and then going on the far side on the right. Ted Scholze as well. No offside called, as now Levin going to be there as well with McMullen.
Oh, a hard slash there. Heard shin pads on that one.
Well,
that's going to be a delay on Louisville. Let's see.
Patton going to have the puck, and now just dumps it in, and going to be picked up by Bennett Raynone, who will hold on to it, and then we will see the second penalty so far today. And kind of what you were alluding to, it should be a slash here, won't we?
Yeah, you could hear that one ring out for sure. Louisville really short bench on today's game, even yesterday even, and not a great penalty that they need to be taken there for sure.
Well, they have 16 guys on the roster, and as of now, they're maybe playing more or less depending on what their Division I team decides, but now we go right back for it again and going to be waiting just a bit. That one goes back to Granica, passes it into the corner. Bowling Green going to be having possession of it and then taking it right back and through, and then going out to center. Going to be a back check, though, here going to be required for Bowling Green. McMullen gets it through, and is that in for Whitehead? Is that in the net? And they will say it is. Wow. Shorthanded goal for Louisville. So going to be number 28, Whit Proctor, to get that one in the net for the Louisville Cardinals. An unfortunate goal to give up indeed, but an unfortunate drop. But, I mean, we saw that too kind of yesterday with Ryan Budai when he got his goal.
Yeah, for sure. I think just kind of got turned around there and couldn't quite get back in time. I think we just got to keep our heads up and hustle.
Well, and
making sure that we're not giving up goals like that. We can't have those for sure in a game that is a winnable game for us.
Well, Scholze gets it up to Updike and then taking it right back and through, and we will begin as if nothing happened. 12:05 and counting remain in the period, trying for it again, and that will be Updike, and then getting it right back through is Kiesel, and then Kiesel gets it to JT Webb, and then gets it right back, and that shot tried by Ted Scholze up at the point and not quite able to succeed on that, as there is a minute 10 remaining in the Louisville penalty with 11:51 remaining in the first period.
It's like a great tip there by Hoover. Couldn't find the back of the net, though. Goalie standing strong. Oh, quick walk.
And then getting it right back and through, just waiting for something, is now Kleinau going to have it on the far side, waiting for it, and going to need it as this one gets it across to Hoover, and then needing something as well. So this one goes right to Updike and then trying it through again. Going to force Louisville deep, and it's going to be Sam Zaritsky who tries to clear it out, and then just barely able to squeeze it through, but now they'll have a bit of a rush again like we've seen all day. Ted Scholze, though, with the block, going right in on that one with Graham Jacobs, and then gets it out to the neutral zone. And Zaritsky going to be the intended target, going to force him back and deep, as now Ted Scholze will have the puck and tries to get it through and across, is now Kleinau there going to be trying to chase after it, and so will be Hoover and Scholze, as now Ted will have the puck over to Ryan Hoover, now waiting for it, just going to dump that one in. And get a bit of a breakout here for Louisville as they'll try to get it going. And they'll find the right side. Nobody there. Going to need a back check by Filer Johnson. Has the puck in his grasp as now he'll go cross ice to Ted Scholze here. And going to need it to JT Webb, who is right out and across. As now Webb going to have the puck chasing after it. And going to need it here, and then goes through and out to center, and then going out. And will there be an icing called here? And there will be. So Budai will not need to play it.
I think that was our own guy.
I mean, it could have been. That was part of it, but
doesn't
really
look like it. Doesn't look like it.
Well, still, that'll go in our favor with 10:28 remaining in the first period, as now we wait for it along just a little bit further and getting right back into it where we will pick up. So now going out to the neutral zone, going to be Liam Conway with it, and now taking it as now we will have the hand up. And
I don't love that call.
Going to have a slashing call here again. Not the most common penalty, I would say, but already have two of them, as now Budai is going to go for 2 minutes with the slashing.
I think that's how we've been playing both sides of the puck, both yesterday and today. I don't love that call, but BG success on the penalty kill last night. Let's see if they can step up and make it happen again.
Well, and we'll just have to take it from there, as now we are back for it again and going to try for it. So now going right back and through. Buck going to try to clear it, and the penalty kill going to be a good break for Bowling Green. Gobble on a quick forecheck. Going to force Louisville deep, even on this being shorthanded. An advantage they have, being able to ice the puck, will turn out huge, as now we are officially halfway through the first period, 10 minutes remaining. And a minute 37 left in the penalty, as Louisville going to get a bit of a breakout going right through. Mark Rudo, your captain for the Falcons, going to give up the puck, but going out to the right and then up cross. The rebound, the shot by Lane, wide right. And then taking it will be Cohn on the far side, and then goes right back to Lane again nearby. So now waiting for it, going deep into that corner. Melandra going to get knocked a bit there by Granica. As now that one will get through Lane, and we're going to be forced back to square one for the Cardinals, as they will take it right back and through. Melandra on our near side. Blank to change as well for Louisville, is now going to be a bit of a back check there by Updike, and then going through a little bit more, and so is Granica, and then Updike there chasing in as well, and so is Jacobs, and then that one going to hit off the stick of Zaritsky.
Great work by the PK here.
And we'll go right back out for A.J. Cooper, and going to need it as well. So behind the net, the long pass to Melandra. He'll now have it, and then going out to the far side. On the right now, waiting for it, chooses to go over to the left. Using the full ice to his advantage. McMullen on defense, going to try to stop him right through, and now Jacobs down deep into the corner with Bennett Raynon, but now going to go through the feet of Updike, as now he'll have it, and he'll get a change and a dump right in with 24 seconds and counting left in the penalty, 8:40 to go in the period. So now here it goes. Right out to center, going over to the right. Ted Schulze, the defenseman for Bowling Green, to try to stop it. A rebound, though, for Louisville. Stop.
Massive save by Tim there.
The attempt by Bennett Raynone will not be found.
What a save by Whitehead there. That was an unbelievable stop with the glove, flashing the leather.
Well, and a beautiful save indeed to back it up. 7 seconds remain in the Budai penalty from earlier, and now 8:25 remains in the first period. As your Falcons have recorded 4 shots on goal, looking for their 5th. Mark Rudo going to have it on the far sides. Pass Raynone through Zaritsky, going to try for it, and then just loses the puck as he goes it right back along, and now taking it back and through again. We'll wait for it just a little bit further. So now down low and waiting out and deep to get the opportunity up and ahead, as that one's now on the far side, and Ted Schulze going to be the defenseman out there. But Rudo putting his body out there right in front of the Louisville bench, and a bit of a mix-up. Raynone going to have trouble getting up, and McMullen going to hold on to it, and then goes back to Schulze. So now Ted has the puck. He'll get it right back out to Austin McMullen, who has his possession. Getting a heavy pressure, though, by the number 28 of Whit Proctor, a name that we have mentioned a lot for this Cardinal team, as he'll take it right back now and then moves the puck along and gets it to Melandra. Melandra now to McMullen, getting that one through, and now going to be Ryan Hoover with the puck trying for it, and then just shoots that one in. And that will go past Cooper, though, and Bowden Stoller going to have the puck waiting for it again here, and just going to not quite be able to hold on to it, as now we'll wait a little bit more. Ryan Hoover now has the puck, going to look for it as well. But going to be Budai who goes in, tries to just dump it in. Not many options, but Hoover in front trying for it. And we will have ourselves a whistle.
Great battle in front there. We got to really dig at those pucks and see if we can put one in the back of the net. I think those dirty goals are going to be a real key for this game for the Falcons. This short bench for Louisville really wear them down in front.
Well, needing a dirty goal for the Dirty Birds, but still not going to be the one to pull it through there, as Anthony Higgins and Ryan Hoover will check out of this just for now, and then taking it back as the pace-off is won to Liam Conway. Shot on net, though, and a quick opportunity to try to just take the chance right on back, as now we go through again and waiting just a little bit more, but right and through and goal!
What a play!
Ryan Shostak.
Ryan Shostak with his first goal.
And Shostak will tie it up. We are all 1-1 as this one will get it set and away, and a good play to be made. And a good opportunity indeed.
Great keep there, I believe, by Liam Conway, getting it low, and JT Webb getting his head up and finding Shostak back door.
Well, it all started, Tanner, with the beginning, and, we forgot to get the Louisville goal in there, so it's tied up now 1-1. Also tied with shots on net. Both teams have 6 with 6:54 remaining, and back to Conway again. That one goes in from JT Webb, who's playing center. Normally we see him at the wing, but going to mix it up a little bit here today. It's now 6:44 and counting as we will proceed along here, and then takes it right back in. Bowden Stoller going to have it in the corner. Riley's trying for it, and so is JT Webb, and then Ryan Budai going to have it as well. So now going back along up to center, and Louisville will be offside, and they're going to be forced to retreat just for a little bit. As now Conway will have the puck waiting for it along here, and now we go right back for it again. So an opportunity for Louisville, but goes right back to Seth Gobble. Gobble to Conway. Going to have heavy pressure, though, by the number 77 of Jack Blank, and then takes it right back and through. Going to look for it again, and Budai has an opportunity past Zaritsky, and then trying to get past, but not quite, of John Cohn, and it's into the corner now. Kiesel out there as well, and so are some other Falcons. Granica at the point, as we'll see Budai get a change. Bracken Buck going to come out to complete the pair. Seth Gobble has the puck.
Gobble.
So now Gobble with the puck, going to try it through. Bracken going to have the opportunity and wait for it up ahead. Going to Granica, he'll find it and then tries to get in front. Gobble, though, barely be able to get an opportunity, but still use some speed to try to get there. Goes right across again. Kiesel with the puck right in front. Updike and Gobble, still not quite. As now Louisville will take it the other direction. A good back check, though, going to be made there by Uppy. And then taking it through as now Buck will have it and tries to get a clear. Falls into the body of Gobble. I mean, definitely the man you did not want to get in front, around 6'4".
3-on-2 rush here for the Falcons. Good find, far side.
And so now here you go, and taking it right back waiting for it a bit here, and now waiting back and through, and now we'll have another whistle here. Just going to wait for it a little bit more, and now we'll take it through. 4:58 remains in your first period. As
great play by the Falcons here. A lot of pressure on net. These rebounds are popping out. You just got to find a way to bury one.
I mean, that's a big part of it, too, is just really the connection side of it. And I mean, both teams in general had those chances where they're able to get through and just barely able to fall short. I mean, definitely a tough one indeed, as this one's going right out. And going to look for it a bit again, as now we will take this one along, waiting for it back again. Deep into the corner, going to need something, but not quite, as Patton's going to be on the back check. But the shot on Whitehead, he's able to pull it through. Melandra just standing there, knows that it is taken, and will just wait his turn.
Patton looks a little shook up after that one. Maybe took a high stick. Hope he's all right.
Well, and, you know, we've seen that just a bit, too, in terms of kind of the pressure that he's been getting. But, you know, using his frame tonight really needs it, as Kleinau is going to be taking the draw. The one-timer for Louisville, the attempt to be made by the number 18 of John Cohn. Going to try for it as well, but now Patton right into our territory. Proctor
good battle there by Patton off the glass.
And now taking it back and through, and then trying for it again, as now they'll need something up and away. And then McMullen tries to get in there, loses his feet. Kleinau as well, going to be moving on the momentum, as then that one will be taken cross ice onto the other side. So now taking it back and through. We wait for it again here. 4:03 and counting remain in the period. Trying for it back and again, as now Patton's deep into that corner. So is Kleinau, as he's able to take the puck. The attempt to be made by John Lane of Louisville, and then going right back and through. Going to be Patton, chooses to dump it and then into the glove of Cooper, and will not play it, which is an interesting thing, Tanner, because normally if there's no real pressure by the goaltender, then he's forced to play it.
We saw a lot of that yesterday also. A lot of long holds from the goaltender that they did not elect to play, and I guess it's his choice, but yeah, usually you see a lot of quick plays from the goaltender getting the puck up quick, but good for a face-off for the Falcons here.
Well, and now this one goes right back and through, and going to be waiting just a little bit more in terms of what's going on. 3:43 remains in the first period. 10 shots on goal for your Falcons, 8 for the Louisville Cardinals, as we see that there. Both teams tied up at 1, as we will have quite the things to talk about in the first intermission report. I believe Riley Martin calling the second period with us, but that one goes right back and through. Mark Rudo going to be trying to get the chase on here, and so now we'll wait for it just a little bit more, and then taking it back and away.
Hoover gets behind. Oh, catches the skate of the defender.
Well, really trying the opportunity there to use his frame and get in there, but McMullen's able to keep it in the zone, finds it right past him though on the second attempt, and then getting back and through. Blank with the puck with some other Cardinals, as now he'll have it on the right side, forced to dump it and taking it right back and through again, as then Ted Scholze tries to get a piece of it, but not quite, as Sam Levin is there as well to pull this one.
A bad change here by the Cardinals leads to a 4-on-2.
And then Ted Scholze going to try for it, and Hoover, there's the shot, and not quite, as Ryan Hoover with the opportunity just right there to get it going, but not quite going to find the back of the net.
A great read there by Ted to see a bad change out of the Cardinals and get a good scoring opportunity for Ryan Hoover.
Well, and Hoover looking for another one here, just due for it right back to where we picked up on it, and now taking it right back and through. So now here they go right for it again. Going to need
good keep by JT Webb.
Well, JT there with it, you know, your teammate as well for not just college but high school, and then taking it right into the corner. 2:36 and counting left, as now we'll take it right back and through. And so now the clear is going to be needed, and goes for Budai, as now he'll have the opportunity away, and then taking it through again. And so now just waiting for it here. 2:24 and counting left in the period. And so that will be an opportunity to head into the corner.
Stick.
And then taking it right back through, back to Conway, as now he'll have a shot on net and the opportunity. Puck blocked though, and then going to be picked up by the number 55. It looks like a Kobe Johnson.
Oh, and he's going to send that one into the bench.
Well, it just gets sent in there, and a bit unfortunate, but we saw just a bit of that in terms of, you know, where that was going, and it seemed like that was going to be the eventual place, wasn't it, Tanner?
Yep, he looked like he was heading that way, and short benches here on this ice arena, so
Well, and now here we'll go back for it again. Going to be on the close side, on the offside, in the more Bowling Green defensive territory from the neutral zone. Puck won by Seth Gobble, goes back onto the side of Bracken Buck as now he'll have it in the corner and tries to take it right back through again. Seth Gobble has an open man. Updike now with an opportunity. The breakaway. And just barely misses it, but now A.J. Cooper with the save there. Updike able to pick up his own rebound. Looks like they will say the net is off. I mean, that's kind of the only, I guess, logical reason that we have as to what happened there. And so now taking it right back and through. Going to need to get a bit of breathing room here. 1:46 and counting left in our period, folks. Going to need to take it and just a fight down low, trying for it and needing anything they can get, but still going to be back at it again and not quite able to pull through, as now this one will go on to the far side and wait ahead for it, as now Granica will have the puck and going to be waiting for it. Gobble as well with an opportunity, but Granica trying to pinch, leaves Buck all alone, taking it right back and through, past lane, and still able to pull it through, and that puck will just rise out of the occasion, as now Updike will have it and then tries to get it out and through, and looks like we will have an icing here and will be called with 1:11 remaining in the period.
Great realization there by Tim to get that poke check out and clear that puck from in front of the net.
Well, and here you'll have it now, just waiting for it a little bit more, and then so here you go. Going to get it back and through again. Currently, as I said, 1:11, but now Seth Gobble, we've seen him quite a bit at center so far this weekend, going to take another draw. And that Buck going to lose the puck just behind the net, and then opportunity now. Zaritsky, the shot in the goal. As that will be Sam Zaritsky, the 5'10 senior out of Westport, Connecticut, will make it a 2-1 game.
A lot of traffic in front of the net on that one, and just got to make sure we get pucks up quick. Quick turnover leads to a quick shot and a quick goal, and it's a tough break with a lot of guys in front. A very hard save for Tim to make on that occasion.
Well, and a tough one to process as well, just with 1:01 remaining. And I mean, you take a look at it as well, you remember that 5 straight streak kind of between the Michigan series of goals from the point, and really just the screen coming back to haunt him with less than a minute to go now, as Patton's going to be down low in the corner, going to be trying to chase after it. Jack Kleinow as well, but trying to get it right back and through. Pass intercepted by McMullen, gets it to Patton on the far corner. Going to be waiting just a little bit more. The shot on net as a dump, and then now we will have a stoppage in play and going to be right back for it again. And so now taking it right back and away again. Going to be waiting for it here. A puck just a little bit high in the far corner. Going to be waiting for something, and then so here you have it. And then going right back and through. Bowling Green, though, just a barely
great A opportunity there.
And then just trying to follow through, but not quite. And then this one taking it back and trying for it as well. 20 seconds remain in the period, so we will wait through it and hopefully try to get an opportunity here. McLaughlin going to have it up on the corner and then gets it through, and an opportunity right back and through to McMullen, and not quite, as now Louisville will now try to clear it. Ted Scholze to pinch up, and a one that will pay off. McMullen now has the puck, taking it on the right side, and an offside will be the ruling, as we will strike 0, and we will conclude with what we got, and we will be right back with the first intermission coming up just in a little bit. This is BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube. And welcome everybody to the intermission report here. Welcome everybody to the intermission report here. Going to get it back and starting along here. Thank you everybody for joining us. I am Dan Radnauer, and here we are just looking for another day in terms of what actually is going on. And I mean, a lot to process after that period, and a lot to just consider in terms of what actually happened. So a bit of a quick recap, just looking it through. Louisville will start things off. They will get a goal there as just a quick one indeed. Sam Zaritsky got the second one, but we cannot forget the first. It was going by Whit Proctor, who started things out for the Cardinals, and then Bowling Green, though, would bounce just right back and get one of their own, as it was a big one as well for Ryan Shostak, as he would get one. The freshman looking for his first one of the season and really was able to pull through. So a good one for him to get his lone goal for the Falcons so far, but Zaritsky would get one at the point and just a bit of a screen. Not much Tim Whitehead, who is playing today, could do, and still that's what you would have, and keep it moving along from that. So really just a consideration in terms of what was going on, but you waited for it, you had your opportunity, and really too, that was just what kind of happened. And then just from that, you looked and you kind of considered, okay, what else can we do and what else happened? And beyond that, and really that was the main thing, was having the situation really that kind of pulled it through. And as of now, really that's kind of the main thing that you got to look at. And then from that, so now we'll just have to wait, and that's kind of the recap so far. And yeah, and that's just so far what's up ahead so far. But Bowling Green, a notable thing, they are currently leading on so far, and then just taking it through. And again, you go and you have that, and you lead on the shots on goal, and that's a big advantage as well. So just having to take it from there, but just nonetheless, we will be right back and just getting to get things through here. This is BGSU Club Hockey here on YouTube. And it's still losing battery. How is that possible?